SG, mukhang nagbago yata yung timpla ng sagot mo. Because I asked the same question to you, sabi mo sa'kin pagkaaralan mo pa eh.
Well, this is the opportunity to say it, Your Honor. Since I was pressed for an answer, I had to give it, and I have no reason to depart from what I had already stated. I think it's not only improper; it's illogical.
But nothing is cast in
You, Mr. Chair. So hindi na rin ako magtatanong um, usapang legal yung mga usapan diyan. Pero regardless, although mahalaga po yung katulad na sinasabi ninyo na jurisdiction, yung kung ano-ano man diyan. Pero ang primary po dito, Mr. Chair, 7,732 ang namatay. Saan ngayon pupwesto ang mga ahensya ng ating gobyerno? Dismayado ako no? Doon sa sinasabi ng ating mga resource person dito aside from kay Attorney Neri and the rest. Yung mga agency, dismayado ako except for CHR for cooperation. Alam niyo po ang primary dito, Mr. Chair, pinag-uusapan dito ay buhay. So wala pong mga impediment dapat na napipigil doon sa paghahanap ng hustisya para dito sa 7,732. Actually, marami pa to eh. Kung tutuusin natin. Ito nga lang yung reported. Wala sa kasaysayan natin ng administrasyon na may namatay na ganito karami. So titignan na lang natin sa war on drugs. At alam natin nangyari itong mga patayan na ito dahil sa kagagawan o sa policy ng government nung nakaraan. Ito yung war on drugs. At ang ginamit na pamamaraan dito ay tukhang. At ito yung mga nangyari. Kung makikita ninyo, kung nagbabasa kayo ng mga istorya ng mga biktima, maiiyak po kayo eh. Pare-parehas ang pattern, nanlaban, naglagay nagplanta ng mga ebidensya. So ito ba ay hindi concern ng gobyerno sa ngayon, Mr. Chairs? Dahil talagang kung concern talaga ang gobyerno at seryoso talaga sila, lalong-lalo na ang DOJ, ang PNP, o hindi, di bali ng PNP sangkot sila eh, no? Sa genuine prosecution na sinasabi po doon sa Rome Statute, ay dapat ay hindi lang 50, hindi lang 57. Kung naging meron mang uninterested o na mga biktima po or mga pamilya ng biktima, so dapat tinulungan po natin sila, no? May mga moto proprio tayo na pwedeng gamitin. So in the span of 6-7 years, ganito lang yung nagawa ng ating prosecution. No wonder bakit tayo ang sama ng image natin sa international, ang pumapasok ang ICC dito dahil 7,000 is 7,000. Isa nga lang yung mamatay, concern na talaga, Mr. Chair. Kaya tayo, so kami, resolve kami talaga na payagan natin yung ating yung ICC na mag-cooperate. So in-encourage ko talaga kasi sinasabi ng mga resource person natin dito na National Government Agency, it's up for the President. So kami, nag-aapela talaga kami kay Presidente na payagan yung dito no, napayagan at mag-cooperate sa ICC dahil inutil yung ating inutil dahil 7,050 lang inutil yung ating mga ahensya.
Thank you, Representative Castro. Now we're going back to Representative Lagman.
actually joint chairman. The exercise of jurisdiction, which is the second aspect mentioned by the Solicitor General, is covered by Article 13. And that exercise of jurisdiction commences when the prosecutor has initiated an investigation in respect of such a crime in accordance with Article 15. That is when that jurisdiction, when the exercise of that jurisdiction commences.
Enlighten me on this.
Yes, Your Honor.
One of the reasons why I filed the resolution 1477. I call it exact global accountability. uh, layman's language tells us that what's happening now is a nagging problem already for how many years? In fact, when the president, Duterte was the president, I've always supported his decision on this. But Mr. Secretary, it has been 7 years now and still going on. And I was wondering when is it going to stop? The thing is this, the ICC does not agree with our point. Now, I believe that the criminal justice is working in the Philippines. But sinasabi ko nga dito, our cooperation with the ICC reflects our willingness to be transparent and responsible on the world stage, because what the world sees now is what the ICC tells them, what not the Philippines tell them. I'd like you to tell me about that. Do you agree with that, Mr. Secretary?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but not quite. Not quite. Dahil ang ating Philippine government naman po ay nag-submit ng necessary information sa ICC Prosecutor's Office. Kaya nga lamang po ang tingin niya ay insufficient yung ating ginagawa. Just to supplement po yung...
Let me interject, Secretary. Yeah, you mentioned that kanina. You mentioned it kanina. Pero alam niyo naman ang ICC, may question din dyan eh. Di ba? Sabihin nila, hindi naman enough yung information na binibigay niyo sa amin. So why don't you allow us to go there and have our own investigation?
Well, ay viewpoint nila yon, ano po. Pero tayo naman ay merong pinakita talaga na actual na information na mapagbabasihan nila kung tayo ay kumikilos o hindi kumikilos. For example po, as of October 2023, yung pong naunang priority cases na galing sa PNP, 56 nanlaban cases. 25 were closed for lack of interest on the part of the complainants or requesting party. 19 cases are still pending investigation. 12 cases were filed before various courts and prosecutors' offices. May conviction na po dyan kina Arnaiz, kay Kulot de Guzman, may case for homicide against for the death of Crispin Vedanio, may criminal case against a police officer for the killing of a certain Garbo, the filing of information for the murder of certain Sawadjahan, Bacalso, and Hofer, for the death of Leo Morata, public police officers who were involved in the killing of Richard Santillan and Casing are currently on trial for murder before the RTC of Cainta. Information for murder was filed against police officers involved in the killing of a Spanish national by the name of Diego Lafuente. Cases for murder were filed in the case for the death of a certain Elpidio Sevilla Francisco, etc.
Just would like to clarify, SG. You said doon sa accession, di ba? Na pag nag-rejoin ulit tayo, should be ratified by the President and concurred by the Senate.
Correct, Your Honor.
Why is it when we withdraw, hindi kailangan yun?
Because as I explained earlier, Your Honor, when the Senate gave its concurrence, it did not impose any condition that its concurrence would also be required if the Republic would withdraw. It could have done so.
But they can question.
Validly.
They can question.
Question.
They can question the withdrawal
In
of the
fact, they
President.
did by filing this petition before the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court dismissed the petition. That was questioned actually, Your Honor. Pangilinan versus Cayetano.
So therefore, recently, the President mentioned and said that because of the resolution, that he will study the proposal. Sinabi niya yun eh. Di ba?
Hindi po accurate, Mr. Chair.
Ano yung sinabi niya?
Ang sinabi po niya na under study ay yun pong possibility of rejoining the ICC. Pero yung on the matter of non-cooperation with the current investigation, ay inulit po niya ang kanyang statement na we cannot cooperate for
So-
reasons already explained.
So therefore, kung sinabi niya under study, what would you recommend to the President?
Pag-aaralan
La-
ko rin po, Your Honor. Marami pong factors na kailangan nating i-consider sa pagre-rejoin. Kaya kung ang presidente po mismo ay sinabi na kailangan ng masusing pag-aaral tungkol dyan, ay lalo na po ako na kailangan mag-aral para dyan. Ay sumusunod doon sa decision na yon ng appeals chamber. Ano po ba ang decision ng appeals chamber? Mr. Prosecutor, you may continue your investigation. So, ang Pilipinas naman po, hindi naman pinagbabawalan yung prosecutor na magpatuloy ng kanyang pagsisiyasat ng investigation. Dahil yun po ang decision ng appeals chamber. Hindi naman po natin siya pinagbabawalan na magsiyasat. Ang sinasabi lang po ng Philippine government, dahil may issues kami ng jurisdiction na hindi na settle dyan sa decision na yan, wag kang mag-expect ng cooperation from us. Pero hindi kita pinipigilan na mag-continue ng iyong investigation dahil yan ang naging decision ng appeals chamber. You can investigate in whatever way you want. You can talk to any person you want. You can interview any witness you want. It's up to you. Ang sinasabi lang po natin dito, but do not expect cooperation from the Philippine government. Yun lamang po. Hindi naman po natin sinusuway yung decision ng appeals chamber. Hindi po natin pinagbabawalan ang ICC prosecutor to proceed with his investigation.
Hindi ba isa sa mga issues ng Pilipinas doon sa appeal ay gusto nating pagbawalan ang investigasyon ng ICC prosecutors dito sa loob ng bansa?
Sinasabi po kasi natin ay hindi admissible yung kaso dahil nga po ang may primary responsibility to investigate ay ang sarili nating national institutions. Kaya po hindi tayo pumapayag na sila ay mag-investigate. Pero ganyan nga po ang naging decision. Kaya po sige, di mag-investigate kayo kung gusto niyo mag-investigate.
Mag-investigate hanggang dito sa Pilipinas.
Opo, syempre.
Siyempre.
In relation to what you were asking, kasi hindi masyadong malinaw sa akin eh. So yung pinag-uusapan natin ngayon na Solicitor General na ayaw makipag-cooperate ng Philippine government sa ICC pero pinapayagan sila mag-imbestiga. Yun pa ang gusto mo sabihin?
Yes, hindi naman po natin pinagbabawalan na mag-investigate yung prosecutor dahil yun po ang...
Therefore, naniniwala din kayo
Mhm.
na may jurisdiction ang ICC na mag-imbestiga kahit na hindi mag-cooperate ang gobyerno.
Kahit po hindi makipag-cooperate ang government, ang basihan po kasi ng lack of cooperation ay dahil nga po until now ay china-challenge pa rin natin ang jurisdiction ng ICC dahil po hindi niya na exercise yung jurisdiction na yon sa tamang panahon. Hanggang ngayon po ay yon ang ating pinapangatawanan. At wala pong aspeto yung decision ng appeals chamber tungkol doon. Kaya hanggang ngayon po yun ang ating mine-maintain.
So ibig sabihin na firm pa rin kayo sa inyong paniniwala na dahilan sa nag-withdraw ang Philippine government noong panahon ni President Duterte ay dapat hindi mag-cooperate ang Philippine government at dapat hindi mag-imbestiga ang ICC.
Hindi po. Ang sinasabi po namin, there is no legal duty on the part of the Philippine government to cooperate. Yun lamang po ang sinasabi namin.
Okay. Maliwanag naman yun, Mr. Chairman, na ang sinasabi ni Solicitor General, pwedeng mag-imbestiga ang ICC, conduct the preliminary investigation dito Makalagay ko dito naman ang mga ebidensya, dito yung mga testigo, pero ang gobyerno ay hindi magko-cooperate sapagkat wala silang legal duty. Kahit na admitted naman na doon sa Article 127, may legal duty ang Pilipinas to cooperate in the investigation. Ngayon, ang sabi ng Solicitor General, Mr. Chairman, ay meron pang question sa admissibility or yung complementarity.
Jurisdiction and admissibility. po.
Okay, okay. Yung sa complementarity, wala nang problema ba yun?
Hindi po, until now, we maintain our position kasi na ang may primary responsibility ay ang ating mga national institutions pa rin.
Okay. Pero doon sa complementarity, hindi naman tinutukoy yung the whole gamut of the judicial system in the Philippines, that it is working or it is not working. Ang tinutukoy lamang ay tungkol dun sa kaso before the ICC, kung yung bang respondents ay being prosecuted or being tried in Philippine courts. That should be the context of complementarity.
Ms. Malagma. I just would like to refer the question to a good friend of mine, Attorney Guevara. All right, because you made mention that the withdrawal to the ICC is a political decision. So I just would like to also be enlightened, no, being a non-lawyer, okay, because a declaration of principles and state policies under the Constitution, where the Philippines adopts the generally accepted principles of international law as part of the law of the land and adheres to the policy of peace, equality, justice, freedom, cooperation, and amity with all nations. Is that also a political declaration?
I think so, Your Honor, because it's a declaration of policy.
Well, to me, that would be more questionable, Attorney Guevara. No, what I'm saying is, when it comes to the Constitution, it is not just a political declaration. It is the Constitution.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I understand it. You know, that is not a political declaration. It is the Constitution we are talking about. But you were referring to the withdrawal to the ICC as a political question or decision in my.
Your Honor, let me just clarify what I said. I was referring to the matter of extending cooperation to the ICC. That is what I said, na political in character, whether we will cooperate or not. So that's basically, well, as I said, a political decision. That's why I had to explain from my end the legal position, because the legal position will have a very significant bearing on the matter of making a political decision.
Well, since it was the Senate who ratified our membership for the ICC, would it be also the concurrent of the Senate whenever the president withdraws from the ICC? Should there be a concurrence of the Senate?
It's an unresolved issue, Your Honor. Kasi yun pong concurrence na binigay ng Senate dito po sa ating pag-join sa Rome Statute or the ICC did not contain any such condition na kung sakali na magwi-withdraw ang Republic through the Executive Department, through the President, ay kakailanganin din po ng concurrence ng Senate. Pwede nyo pong gawin yon as a matter of fact. The Senate can do it if it wants to, na kung magbibigay sila ng concurrence, yung kanila pong resolution granting the concurrence may include, if they wish, a condition na kung magwi-withdraw sa treaty or whatever agreement, ay kakailanganin din ng concurrence of the Senate. But in this particular case po of the Senate concurrence on the ratification of the Rome Statute, wala pong ganong klaseng condition. Kaya po the President had that discretion to withdraw even without the concurrence of the Senate.
Before I recognize Congressman Lagman, just to follow up on the question of my co-chair, Abante. Again, for the Solicitor General. Sir, you said that it is a political question. So my question is, if the House approves the 3 resolutions and the Senate approves its similar resolution, will the government agencies like your office and the DOJ still wait for the decision of the President, regardless of the resolutions passed by the House and the Senate?
Certainly, Your Honor, because your resolutions urge the President to cooperate. So the final say of whether in fact the government will cooperate will be with the President. Yours is an expression of sentiment. That is how you feel about it. But that is not something that is binding. It all depends on the final decision of the President whether he will grant your request that we cooperate. Nasa kanya po yun. And he has repeatedly declared, ito nga po yung sinabi ko earlier, na we cannot give our cooperation to the ICC prosecutor. Nasabi niya na po yun several times. Now, if he will think twice because of these resolutions coming from the Congress, siya po ang magde-decide nun.
Thank you, Sergeant Guevara.